and welcome to Pilates HiiT, designed to strengthen and tone your body, of course. So I'm going to cater to beginners and make some of the exercises harder so people who are used to doing this kind of thing can do it as well. So we cater for everybody here. We're going to start, let me just say before we do, we're going to do 10 exercises. We're going to do 45 seconds on and then a 15-second rest. I've got my timer here just because I know that if I didn't have a timer I would just keep on gassing basically. So we're going to start with a cycle. So I'm going to get you to lean back onto your forearms, lift your legs, knees above hips, tummies tight, and then just cycle. Nice and slowly. If you find that a bit tricky, you can take it down onto your back, okay, and take your legs just a little bit higher. But otherwise, try to keep your elbows in this position. Now the other thing you want to try to do is extend that leg as far as you can. The lower and the slower your legs go, the harder it is. What about reversing it? Oh, now you're starting to feel it, right? Hopefully you're feeling this in your core, right deep there in your tummy. Okay, it's really going to help to strengthen that. Great one to do when you're watching TV, huh? Do you know what? I have no idea how long we've got left on this. So just keep going for as long as you can. Here we go. And rest it down. So we're going to lie onto the side. Head down onto your arm. This arm can come here to support you. Point your toes, hips stacked on top of one another. Just going to take your leg up and pulse. Okay? Tongue is tight then. Take it up. Little pulse. Okay, now you're going to start to feel this down your outer thigh and also in your glutes. Okay, so it's really good for this area and all the way down here. You know, if you want to make it a little bit harder, you can take your hand away, okay? And that means you don't have quite so much support, so, you know, you could wobble just a little bit. Make it even harder, you can bring your arm up here. So completely up to you how hard you make this. Again, if you want to make it harder even still, you could flex your foot, okay? And you're just changing the layout of those muscles slightly, so you will feel it differently. So it's completely up to you. Lots of different things you can do there. And relax. Okay, we're going to lie onto the tummy. Nice square arms, so L-shaped arms. You're just going to lift up and look under and then take it back down again. Repeat to the other side. So tummy's tight, butt squeezed in. Lift, look under the arms and lower down. Nice and slow. Don't hurry this one. So this is working the muscles around the top of your shoulders and your upper back. Okay. Try to replace those hands down onto the floor so that you've still got your arms in those L-shaped position. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you could hover those hands, don't place them down. Or another way of making it harder is just to extend the arm and then bring it back. So you can just choose which one you want to do there. So really good then if you've got like a bit of pain in your shoulders, might help with that. Okay, next one then. I'm going to turn over. Same thing, other leg, so which means I need to go this way then, doesn't it? So lying down. Same thing with the side lying leg then. Tummy's tight. Take your leg up and then pulse. Tiny, tiny little movement there. Okay, now you should, as I said before, feel this down your outer thigh and in your butt cheeks. Did it start feeling like a red hot poker was sticking onto your backside when you did it last time? Brilliant. Okay, so you need to try and stay as wobble free as possible. So again, if you want to challenge your balance, you could take that hand away, but you've got to try not to wobble while you do it. Okay. Again, if you want to, you can take your arm up into the air. You could flex your foot, so pushing the heel away, bringing the toe towards you. But whatever you're doing, hopefully you're starting to feel it here and down here. Okay, all right, we're going to lie onto the back. Okay, knees up into tabletop position. And you can put your arms in an L-shaped position just in case you want to use them. But you can just keep one leg still and move the other one down to the side. So we call this knee drop, okay? Dropping one knee at a time. You can flex your feet if you want to. Completely up to you whether you have them pointed or not. Just you feel it slightly differently. So this is working your pelvis, your pelvic area. Gives it a little bit of stability and a little bit of mobility. Also working your core a little bit. Now if you want to make it a bit harder and you want to make it a bit of a brain teaser, you could bring in your elbows into a pec deck. As you bring your knee out then, you bring your elbows in. So you've got to think about this one. Alright, again you don't have to, you can just stick with the absolute basic. You can even put your arms down by your side if you find that easier, or out to the sides. Nearly there? Well done. Relax. Okay, you're going to lie onto your back. I don't know why I turned around then. You're going to lie down, going to work the tummy this time. So bring your knees in and we're just going to stretch one at a time. We call this the leg stretch. So off you go, squeeze that tummy in. Remember, you can, if you want to make it harder, take your shoulders off the floor. If you find that too tricky, take your head down, okay? And that'll just start to make your muscles stronger in your tummy. If you want to progress to keeping your shoulders off the floor, you could do 2 up and then you could do 2 down. So it just makes it a little bit easier. Obviously the lower you take that leg and the slower you do it, then the longer your muscles are under tension and the harder it is. Okay, so hopefully you're feeling that deep in your core. So again, up to you, you can take it down or you can take it up. Okay, we're gonna lie down onto the tummy, arms out into a V shape, and we're just gonna squeeze the elbows down and then up. Okay, so tummy's tight, butt's tight, and then just bring the elbows down and then take them back up. Try to keep your head down, so keep looking down at your eyes, squeezing your shoulder blades as you bring those arms down. So this is called VW prep, breast prep rather. And it's gonna, again, it's really working that shoulder area, all around the muscles around the top of your neck. If you want to make it a little easier, you could slide the hands along the floor. And if you want to make it a little harder, you could put a back extension in. So you just lift up the chest as you bring your arms in. So just lifting up and then lowering as you take them back down. That's quite a hard one. So if you're not used to it, I would stick with this. How you doing? Are you okay? Right, oh, here we go. So we're going to work the tummies. Again, this is quite a deep one. Legs bent. Just leaning back, okay? And then we're going to work the tummy. So squeeze the tummy in and then take your arms up and down one at a time, if you can, all right? Do you know what? There's not many ways to make this one easier. You could, if you want, do a roll back. So you could roll back and you could pull up instead, okay? Otherwise, just try and bear it. Just try and go for it, all right? So taking it up and down, really squeezing that tummy in. You're really gonna feel this one. If it hurts your back, go a little higher, okay? But try to keep the feet flat on the floor. Try to keep smiling. Imagine you've got a dab of glue under each of your toes and you've got to try and keep them flat on the floor. Oh, well done. Okay, let's work that lower back now. So you're gonna lie down, arms come down by your side, heads down, squeeze your tummy in. Just make sure that you can see my feet. And you're gonna lift single, single, double. So we're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower, and then if you can, bring in a double. Trying to keep your forehead down, okay? Try not to lift it up. And a double. If you find it too hard to do the doubles, just stick with the singles. And if you find the single, single, double quite easy, you could just keep going with the doubles, okay? It's really important when you're lying in this position to make sure you've got your tummy tight and you've got your butt squeezed in, because that's really going to help to protect the spine. Now you're working this lower back just here, your lumbar region, and I find a lot of people tend to have a weakness there. So it's a really good area to strengthen. Do you know what, I was chatting away at the end there. I don't know whether I actually did the single, single, double. Okay, lying down, legs here, you're going to take it up, up, down, down. So hands to the side of your head, squeeze your tummy in, and then lift, lift, lower, lower. Repeat that. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you could take your shoulders off of the floor. Okay, so again, completely up to you how you do that. Try not to bend at the knee. You've got to keep your legs in this position. So all of the movement is coming from the hips. Okay, what about changing knees? So we're going to bring the other knee up first and then taking it down. Again, keep your tummy super tight as you're doing this one, okay? And you're really going to feel it, basically. Nice job, keep it going. Take it up, up, and then down, down, and relax. That means we're done. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you can feel that you've really worked your tummy and your arms and your lower back. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.